Hey guys, it's Josh with Small Church Media, and today we're going to talk about basic sound setup. So first we have setup. So how do we set up our sound system for our unique situations? So I have a couple of diagrams that we can look at, and it's just a visual of some basic setups that you might be able to use. So here we have this first setup. As you can see here, we've got a mixer, we've got some speakers, we've got a power amp, we've got some EQ, we've got a monitor mix, we've got some mics, we have a DI box coming in from that bass guitar, and we have a keyboard. I would recommend a DI box on the keyboard and the bass guitar. You see that effects unit down at the bottom? There's a couple of different ways that you can run that. My favorite is actually through a channel, and that way you can mute it or use a slider to adjust the presence of how much of that effect that you want inside of a vocal, or you can set it up through an auxiliary and choose how much with that auxiliary knob on how much presence of that effect that you want in that mix per channel. Having the kick drum mic'd and the snare, or say an overhead that goes on top of the whole set and kind of picks up everything, is a great start. If you have enough mics to mic more, then that's fine. It does take up more channels though. Something that you could do in the future is you could get a separate mixer, maybe 8-channel, mic everything, get everything set on that mixer, and then send one channel to your front of house. And what that does is it saves up a lot of space on your front of house board. And it could also be sitting beside the drummer, and you and him can work out the fine details on the mix. The second diagram is a little more in depth. This actually uses a digital board. This diagram came from a Presonus Studio Live 2442, and I got the opportunity to run one of these a couple years ago. This digital board is one of my favorites. The fat channel, which is in the middle of the board when you're looking at the board, uses the same meters for different functions. When you get to the monitor mixes, it's a really cool interface using that fat channel, and it's very visual and it's very helpful in mixing your monitor mixes. Now in this diagram, it does look a little deceiving because of the speakers going straight into the board. The Presonus Studio Live 2442 is actually not a powered mixer, and those would need to go to an amplifier first before going back to the board. One of the benefits of having an electric drum set, which can be costly, but as soon as you get to the point of being able to afford one, I really push them because you can have so much more control with an electric drum set compared to an acoustic set. Anytime that you have that power going to the equipment that you are grabbing sound from, you always want to do a DI box, and we can talk about that in another day. Also, we see all these monitors at the top, and all those are going into auxiliaries in the back of the Studio Live board. And like I said earlier, the Presonus Studio Live boards have this awesome fat channel that's in the middle of the mix and console, and it has a very good visual feedback of where your monitor mixes are going. So next we have hot buys. Hot buys, hot buys. Today's first hot buy is the Behringer PMP6000 package, and you can find that at guitarcenter.com. I have the link to that in the description below. Now, $1,200 might seem like a lot, but this board has multiple channels and it gives you a lot of room to grow. Another hot buy today is found at sweetwater.com. Link in the description below. SM58 microphone. You can never go wrong with these. They are a great multi-purpose mic with a lot of flexibility that can be used to mic just about anything. And this one comes with the mic, the cable, and a stand for 110 bucks. You just can't beat it. Next, I have a couple of training sources for you. First one is thechurchtech.com. In the description below is the link. There's some great training lessons that you can email or print out and send to your team or to your volunteer or to whoever's helping you. And we got proaudiodvds.com. The link is in the description below. He'll send you some emails with some free videos that you can watch or email to your team. And that wraps it up for today. Again, I want to thank you for watching. Please go and check out our Facebook group page, facebook.com/groups/smallchurchmedia. There's some items on there for sale that maybe you need. There is some discussions on some different topics that maybe could help you out. Comment. If you've got answers, jump on there and comment. If you've got questions, jump on there and ask them. And don't forget to subscribe and share this video. Thank you. Where's my phone? Of course it died.